Hey guys, what is up? It is Lee here and welcome to a new video. So it is a Monday, Jagex released another update and it is currently the second batch of the 4 batches of the new Slayer creatures that they're going to be releasing, and today's batch was Ripper Demons. Now, you know, I've come home and I've been there a little bit and I've been experiencing myself dying and other people dying, but overall I think I've got a slightly good inventory setup and whatnot to take, with it being on day release of course. So I'm going to go through it now. Inventory, obviously I have my Raptor gem, I got them as a Raptor task, but obviously if you have the Slayer counter or you get them off Morvran or whatever, then you know you can just use your normal Slayer counter there, you don't need a Raptor's gem. I use Enhanced Excalibur, then you've got your Overloads, Perennials. Adrenaline potions aren't really needed, even though, you know, if you do want to go out hardcore then you can use them. I take 6 brews, 4 restores, obviously for the prayer, and then the rest is basically food. Spring Cleaner is quite a good option to take because they do drop a load of rune items. And I'm gonna, say that the drops aren't great from here. Just a few noted bits and bobs, herbs, and the majority else is like rune items, wines of Zamrock and stuff like that. But yeah, the drops are similar to the living wyverns in the sense that they are shit. So don't build your hopes up on getting an item either. The rare drops are obviously the main and offhand new level 85 claw weapons, which I'm yet to receive one, but I've only killed 60. So yeah, and obviously if you're not 99, 120 or 200 mil summoning, you want to take your charm stackers just to let your charming imp build on the charms that you already have in the inventory. So equipment then, I use Malevolent because it is actually kind of cheaper than Torva if you think about it. You know, it lasts for 60,000 hits and it is actually cheaper than Torva right now. I use Torva gloves though, and I use Silverhawk boots, even though I don't really recommend Silverhawk boots. You can use Torva boots or Bandos boots because you're not going to be using your ultimate attack here. So yeah, if you use Zerk here, then you are going to basically get dropped. You want to use a Darklight if you have one, because obviously they're a demon. I've seen a lot of people use Mage there, and Mage is not the way to go because you have kind of a lot of area of effect abilities such as Chain and whatnot, and Dragon's Breath, which, you know, if you do that, then you'll draw more Ripper Demons onto you, and that will drop you even more. So yeah, Darklight with an offhand Drygor, it works perfectly. You don't need an Aura, Auras aren't really recommended. Slayer Helm, of course, for the extra damage and accuracy bonuses. A Brawler's Blood Necklace helps a bunch, and it passively heals you over time, which is fantastic. Best cape you can get, obviously Completionist Cape, if not Takar Cape. And then the main item really is a Scrimshaw or Vampirism. This is amazing. If you guys don't know what it does, it basically acts in a, like a soul split-esque way. Whatever damage you deal, it heals you a certain percentage, and yeah, that's very, very handy to have. I use it at Araxor a lot. So practically, that is basically the inventory and the setup. In the yak though, in your yak, war tortoise, whatever familiar, just fill it with food. You know, cheap and reliable food, rocktails, sharks, whatever floats your boat. Anyway, I'm going to show you the method to get in there, and also the best places to kill them. So pretty much, once you're geared, you want to head to the Al-Qarid Lodestone, and you want to run sort of east towards, you'll see basically a border guard, and you want to go through past him, as if you're going to Desert Shiteworms, if you're familiar with them. So yeah, you want to pass the guards on duty here. Now I'm going to say straight away that these are obviously sort of good XP and stuff like that. The mechanics are pretty cool, pretty fancy mechanics, but the drops sort of need a buff in my opinion. They aren't great. And then once you pass the guards, you'll see a slight ladder there. You want to go down the ladder, and then you'll see sort of like a mine entrance, and you want to go in there. So you want to obviously set your curses to protect melee, melee turmoil and protect item, and a lot of people are killing them in the main southern room. You don't want to do that. You want to run sort of northwestish, and there's sort of like a nice peaceful room here with 3 that spawn. It's not too crowded. They're pretty easy to kill. As you can see, they attack I think 3 times before you can have the chance to attack once. So if you don't have prey melee, you will get dropped by these people. So yeah, just overload up, use your Excalibur spec, and basically you want to use Slaughter. You don't want to have any area of effect abilities on your bar. That's why melee is the best, because it has the fewest area of effect abilities, and the ones that melee do have are kind of shit anyway. So I'm going to talk a little bit about their 2 main mechanics, which is a death mechanic, which you're going to see right here. When they do actually die or lose all their hit points, then they do actually do a spinning attack animation before eventually disappearing and dying. Now if you're in close proximity to that, then you are going to get hit a tremendous amount even with Protect Melee on, so you better be careful with that. The best thing I can actually suggest killing these is actually using Devotion as much as you possibly can, along with Debilitate, which reduces the damage for a period of time by about 50%, so that's not too bad. So yeah, Devotion is definitely the key here, and their second main special attack is when they actually disappear into the shadow. You'll see a shadow form on the ground. Now when that does happen, you want to move 1 or 2 squares away from them. If you do not, then you will get 1 hit. No matter what your life points is, it is a 1-hit KO attack, so that is unavoidable. They also do have sort of a weird animation which goes by the player's life points. So depending on your life points coming out of a kill, if you're below 50% of your maximum life points when you do actually kill a Ripper Demon, other Ripper Demons in the area will actually attack you. So you just got to make sure you keep your hit points above 50% sort of when you are coming close to killing them. That will then save you not getting piled by another Ripper Demon and sort of, make your life much easier. They also have another sort of teleporting attack, which if you use Mage, then obviously you're far away from them. No matter what, you're going to be force MD'd. They're going to be sort of disappearing into a shadow cloud and they will teleport basically right next to you. So that is another reason why melee is much more beneficial. It saves these demons hopping about the rooms, and also because a dark light or a silver light is actually a demon's weakness. So the drops then, the drops aren't great. The main item here is a tier 85 main and offhand claw weapon, which cosmetically it doesn't look too great, but I'm sure the price isn't going to be too high either. They're like the living wyverns in the sense that the regular drops are awful. Hopefully they do buff them with them being such a high slayer requirement to kill, and they are kind of annoying to kill, I guess, because you have to pay attention. They're not like regular Slayer creatures where you can just set your cannon down and AFK, but I suppose it's sort of a challenge. Anyway, the drops then range from rune items, rune plate bodies, plate legs, offhand and main hand rune claws, so a spring cleaner is quite good here, I guess. Other items such as herbs, noted herbs, they come in batches of 2s, only 4 different types of herbs I do believe, so they will add up if you do a fair amount of kills. Other items as well, like miscellaneous, wines of Zamrock, coins, weapon poison, uncut dragon stones, and pretty much that's it. So my full opinion of Ripper Demons: they are quite fun to kill, interesting mechanics, but the drops are absolutely terrible. And that is concluding this guide. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. I do hope it helped, and as always I shall see you in the next one. Take care, peace.